it's a hard issue because it's super complicated, but one of the things that some in public health would argue, which makes a lot of sense, is why would you ban flavors of e-cigarettes when you leave the one flavor of cigarettes that are allowed menthol flavors on the market? Those make tobacco cigarettes, they mask the flavor of tobacco, they make them easier, less harsh to consume, and that is a public health negative. So if you're sort of going to open the opportunity to do something on flavors, I would think we should all be watching menthol cigarettes as well.
It seems like any ban of any flavors for either vaping products or for cigarettes would invite lawsuits, Stefanie. It seems like there would be a high litigation risk here.
Yeah, and the thing that's interesting, Eamon Javers was talking earlier about these waivers. There was just a court case where some of the public health groups were saying the FDA should not have delayed those waivers for e-cigarettes. And I found that the judge's opinion in that case was super interesting because he really was passionate about protecting kids. So this idea that a court would not have the politics that are impacting decisions now, this sort of protecting kids from tobacco products, from nicotine products, which is really driving, it seems, everything that's happening in the regulatory and legislative bodies now, the idea that the court would be some group that wouldn't be thinking about that, to me, misses the point of what's happening.
You know, Stefanie, we know that the uptake of these e-cigs by kids has been quite rapid. That is well documented. But what do we really know about the long-term safety of these products vis-a-vis the long-term safety of tobacco? And I guess I'm driving at a question of whether maybe they're actually going to be safer than tobacco.
Yeah, we actually don't really know around the real details around, are there a bunch of kids who otherwise would not have touched cigarettes who are going to initiate e-cigarettes and move on to cigarettes? So everyone, including Scott Gottlieb, former FDA commissioner, and others in public health have said e-cigarettes without these behavioral issues are relative to cigarettes less harmful. So the real issue here is if kids are starting on e-cigarettes and moving. And we don't know that, and there is not good evidence that flavors actually drive youth to use these products. There may be other things about them, such as their cool and design and some hype around them that get kids to use them. And a really interesting study from 2015 found that the only flavors youth said, influenced their decision to use e-cigarettes were tobacco flavor, which will be on the market still, and single malt scotch, which sounds disgusting, but it's probably kids trying to emulate adults.